Welcome to Alibros EduSoft. In this video, I am taking continuation of our last chapter, that is NCERT Civics Textbooks 8th chapter, Understanding Laws. Let's continue with the topic. Next is laws. Laws are the system of rules. That is the system of rules each and every citizen of the country have to obey. That is laws. Our country or community recognizes as regulating the actions of its members. That is, each and every member of the country has to obey such and such rules or the laws, then only the country can continue in a proper way and all the law and order have to be maintained in a proper way only by the citizens. If they obey the laws in the country, then only each and every procedures in the country can go in a proper way. Enforced by the imposition of penalties. That is, if someone disobeys the laws, they will be fined. That is, they have to pay some of the penalties. By imposing the penalties, that is fines, each and every citizens will try to obey the laws. So, laws are the particular rules and regulations that the government impose to the citizens of India. If someone disobeys this, they have to give fine on that. Next, I am going to say about some of the examples of laws. We have many laws existing in our country, that law on age of marriage, voting age, criminal law, civil law, etc. We know many laws. That is, age of marriages, we have a particular age for male and female in our country. After that particular age only, we have the right to get married. That is a law. It does not affect any individuals. So, there are no controversies against it. Next is voting age. So, each and every individual who has completed 18 years of age have the right to vote according to universal adult franchise. That is also a law. Next is criminal law. That is the laws prevailing in the country or the constitution at which any citizen who does any crime which comes under this criminal laws. There will be proper punishments which had already written in our constitution, and if someone does this crime, they have to undergo these kind of punishments. It had already written in these laws. Next is civil law. Civil laws are the laws which does not come under the criminal laws. Like this, we have several other laws existing in our country. Each and every citizen of the country have to obey each and every laws we have in our country. If someone disobeys it, they have to give penalties on that. Parliament is responsible for making laws. Parliament is the supreme authority who has the right to make, amend and introduction of any laws. Do all these laws same for all? How they came to force? That we are going to explain later on. All the laws are same according to the constitution, but there were some of the discriminations which existed in our country. I am going to explain that. Do these laws apply to all? All the citizens of India are equal before law. Each and every citizen of our India is equal before law. This has borrowed concept from British Constitution. All the individuals have to be treated equally before the law or before the law. All the individuals have to be treated equally before the law. All the citizens have same rules and same laws. There are no separate or particular rules. There are no separate or particular rules for any individuals. Each and every individual in our country have to be treated equally by the constitution. So, every laws and regulations are equal for all the citizens. Law cannot discriminate individuals on the basis of their religion, caste, sex, etc. There must not be any kind of discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, sex, creed, etc. Each and every one of them have to be treated equally. All the laws are equal for all the citizens and no one in the country are above the law. Every one of them have the equal right, as I said before. No one in our country is above the law. Even the president of our country have to be, even the president of our country is also under this. So, everyone have to be treated equally and each and every laws have to be distributed to all the individuals. It is same for all the individuals living in our country. That is the basic rule of a democratic country. Any crime or law violation has a specific punishment. So, as I said before, there are penalties for the ones who disobey some of the laws. So, as I said before, there are many penalties for the individuals who disobeys the laws. So, each and every punishments are the same for each and every individuals in the country. So, no one has to be treated differently or no one has to reduce their punishment according to their caste, sex, etc. But in the case of ancient India, if two people does the same crime, the punishment given to those people from different caste were different. So that is, even for same crime done by two persons, punishment received by them were different according to their caste. So the punishment given for the individuals or the people who had done the same crime were different, and this punishment were given and these punishments were imposed according to their caste. So there were complete discrimination over that period. Lower caste, they were ruthlessly punished. That is, if the individual are of lower caste, they were given severe punishments, and the ones which are under or the ones which were under upper caste, they were given only slight punishments. That was the condition prevailed in ancient India. So the colonial government also failed to establish rule of law in India. As I said before, rule of law is the main thing that we have in our constitution. Everything has to be under this law, or everything has to be under the law. So we had colonial rule in our country. In the colonial period also, there were no such kind of equality. Colonial law was arbitrary. That is, the punishment given to different individuals were different. Shows according to choices, punishments were given. So students, I'll end this video here. The remaining portion of the chapter will be taken on the next videos. Thank you.